Hey everyone, welcome back. Glad you're here because this might be one of the most important money updates you hear all week. President Trump's big beautiful bill just took a sharp turn in the Senate, and tucked inside are some changes that could hit your paycheck, your tax refund, and even how you pay for healthcare or buy a car. Yeah, this one's got everything: extended tax breaks, cuts to certain deductions, new rules for retirees, even a break for people working overtime or relying on tips. Sound like a lot? It is. But stick around. By the end, you'll know who wins, who loses, and how to prepare if this becomes law. Let's start where everyone's eyes usually go first: tax cuts. Remember those 2017 cuts that were set to expire soon? Well, this new Senate version keeps them alive a bit longer. That means lower income tax rates for millions of families will stick around, plus a boost to the standard deduction, which means more of your paycheck stays untaxed. Sounds great, right? But of course there's a catch. While the rates stay low, the bill tightens other tax breaks. If you live in states like California, New York, or New Jersey, listen up. The SALT deduction cap is staying locked at $10,000, so folks in high-tax areas want to be able to write off as much of their state and local taxes as before. If that's your situation, drop a yep in the comments. Let's see how many of us this could hit. Now on to Medicaid. This part's flying under the radar, but it's big. The Senate's version actually cuts deeper than the House proposal. More strict work requirements, more paperwork, and a higher chance of getting dropped from coverage if you miss deadlines. For families caring for kids or aging parents, that's a real concern. And rural hospitals, they're warning that this bill could leave them financially stranded. So while some see this as tightening up the system, others worrying it's cutting too deep. But here's a twist: retirees actually get a small win here. The Senate plan bumps up a special deduction for folks over 65, $6,000 per person. Good news if you're mainly living off Social Security. But yep, there's income phase-outs. If you're a higher income retiree, the benefit fades fast. Speaking of Social Security, another nugget: the Senate version would cut federal income tax on a portion of your Social Security benefits, but only if your income is under a certain threshold. For many lower income retirees, that's a bit of relief. For others, it's more of a shrug. Let's shift gears literally to cars. Buying a car soon. Next up, green energy tax credits. The House version tried to wipe most of these out fast, but the Senate's slowing the roll. That means if you're in a region investing in wind, solar, or clean energy jobs, you might still see benefits flowing in for a bit longer. And finally, something for the folks grinding extra hours. The bill includes a temporary tax break on overtime and tips, up to a certain limit. So waiters, bartenders, and shift workers, more of your take-home pay might actually stay in your pocket. Just a heads up though, you'll need proper records. The IRS wants proof, always, so where does this all go? Well, the Senate and House versions don't match, and lawmakers are still hashing it out. Some want stricter Medicaid cuts, others are fighting to lift the SALT cap. Meanwhile, the deficit math: we're talking a potential $2.5 trillion increase over 10 years. So let me ask you, is that a fair trade-off to give families relief now? Or are we kicking the can and leaving a bill for the next generation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm really curious where you land on that. And if you found even one part of this helpful, do me a favor: hit like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and I'll catch you soon.